Good morning, everybody. This is Cheryl at Cheveria of Cheveria Travel, and today is Saturday, October 22nd, 2022, and you're listening to Talk Travel with Cheryl. Today, I am reviewing the Scarlet Lady from Virgin Voyages that Nelson and I just returned from last week, and I have to say we had a marvelous time. It's not your typical cruise line. It's not for everybody, but I'll give you the 911 on this. And please remember to post your questions, concerns, all that here on Facebook. I'll be glad to answer all your questions for you. As we are live, I'm just going to my Facebook page, make sure that I can see your lovely faces here. Okay, let's go to my page. I wish Facebook would make this much easier than what it is. There we go. So if you have any comments or concerns, or just want to say good morning, hey Frank, how you doing? Say good morning, ask your question. Okay, first of all, Virgin Voyages, I gotta have my camera a little bit, go until I'm offside. I have plenty of pictures and videos that are on Facebook, that are on Instagram, and more will be coming. Sorry, fixing my camera again, this went all over the place. There we go. So it will, come on. Stay still. My camera doesn't want to play nice today, so I apologize. Okay, that's well. Let's do my best. There we go. Hey, hi. We're live. What do you want? Okay, so anyway, it is out of Miami, and people are concerned, especially driving from Orlando to Miami. There are plenty of local buses. You have the high-speed train, which you can take from West Palm Beach and take it up to cruiser Port of Miami and take a transfer over there. I have to say, out of all the cruises we have done in the past, it was the fastest getting on and getting off the ship I have ever done. They send you on your app, get an app, of course, like everybody else, once you book, and you pay it off. You download the app from either Apple or Android store, and you put your confirmation number in, and you can please pre-arrange your dining and your excursions, because once you're on the ship, it's very hard to get a reservation, especially if you're going to the popular restaurants like the Wake or Gun Bay or even Test Kitchen. We tried almost all of them. We loved the food, we loved the entertainment. So like you said, getting right into it, the embarkation, they will send you on your app what time to show up. And because I use a scooter also, they let me on a little earlier, but guess what? The same group I was in, 2:30, we got on right away. You had your app ready. It took less than 2 minutes to go through and show my passport, to show everything. Then they give you, which is the bracelet, here it is, right here. And I'm still wearing it because I love it. It's very light and everything. This control opens and closes your door of your room. It gets you on and off the ship. If you're going to purchase anything, it will, it's attached to your credit card, so you don't have to carry around your wallet or anything. It is light. It's wonderful. I love it. It does make you feel like you're on, that you're a sailor and not just a client. Speaking of which, once you get through that area, you're in the terminal, and it's a beautiful brand new terminal that Virgin did. It's all glass, red and white from the colors of Virgin. Beautiful, beautiful terminal. It's right across from the new Norwegian Cruise Lines terminal, which is also beautiful as well. So anyway, getting on the ship. Now, you're going to be very surprised when you get on the ship. If you're used to cruising, you're not getting all that music and entertainment and all the glitz in your face when you walk on like a Royal or Carnival or other cruise lines you've been on. This is totally different. It's like walking onto a yacht. That's what I can explain. It's very calm. It's very contemporary. It's very beautiful. You walk onto deck 7, and they have a couple of people there from sailor services. And now, mind you, everybody is inclusive. That means everybody is treated the same. Everybody's called a sailor. And from an employee to us traveling, we are sailors and treated as such. Nobody's treated differently, whether you're black, white, Indian, gay. I want also myth, this is not for swingers. I don't know if there's any swingers on the ship, but this is not a swingers cruise. But I have to say, you have to be open-minded because they are an inclusive place. They want to include everybody, and some of the employees you may see are not the clean shaven. They have the long hair, but they wear it ponytails. You see people with tattoos or with the earrings, piercings, and stuff, because it's not what you look like. It is how you treat your client. And we had the best service ever in the 15 years that we have been sailing. We're treated like kings and queens. Okay, so that is what we like. I liked the relaxation of it. I liked it. It was mostly no teenagers. The kids I could deal with, but the teenagers running around in the middle of the night, etc., and not having things to do, I loved it. I loved the fact that there were slides and water parks, and it was geared to adult, but it wasn't stuffy, okay? Not uppity and stuffy, very relaxed, very informal, because you can walk around the ship in your flip-flops and your shorts and t-shirts and bathing suits. It felt comfortable. Okay, dining, yeah, if you're going to the steakhouse or something else, you may want to put something a little more dressier on, but you don't have to wear suits and ties and dress up and all that. But so that was fantabulous. As you know, I use a wheelchair and scooter. I had no issues with my scooter at all. In fact, I booked kind of late because we were invited to go on for a travel agency training with other travel agents. And when I accepted, they didn't have any more wheelchair accessible rooms. So we took my scooter anyway, and it fit right in. There wasn't much to turn around, and I still had to step up to go to the bathroom, which I don't mind. If you're used to cruising, you're used to that little step that you're going into the bathroom. That I don't mind doing, but I have problems walking around the ship. It is not a long ship, but it's big enough. There's about 22 capacity is 2,200 passengers. There was about 1,700 on board, so it did not feel crowded at all whatsoever. Day 1, we just took it easy, went to our room. I do have a video tour of our room that is on Facebook and on Instagram. All the sea terrace, which they call balconies, that was the smallest one. You could get an extra large one. You could get Rockstar Suites, which are the suites above. And you have Richard's private area, because as you know, Richard Branson owns Virgin Voyages. So kudos to Richard for doing it right. He took everything that he did not like about cruises and put everything that he liked with cruising. So again, This is not your royal, your carnival, your celebrity, your Norwegian. And I tell my clients all the time, even if you've been on another Norwegian ship or carnival ship, this is the first time for everything, and you have to have an open mind. And if you don't have an open mind, you're not going to enjoy this particular cruise. So anyway, the first day we ate at the galley when we first come on. The galley is their interpretation of buffet, because they do not like to waste food. They're very sustainable company. They're very ocean conscious. So if you're looking to find out about, what companies actually do that, we service a lot of companies that, I'm trying to find what happened to my page here. There we go. A lot of sustainable companies when we're helping you find the best travel possible. So remember, please ask the questions. I'm on Facebook on my phone as well. So if you have questions, concerns, all that, please put it in the comment area. I'll answer in line. So one question I got is, what age group is Virgin for? I'm going to say they're for everybody, because while we were in the terminal, I met a couple. He was in a wheelchair. He was in his 80s. And they were with two other couples as well. This was their second cruise they've been on in the last 6 months with Virgin. And they loved it. They loved the food. They loved the way they were treated, just like everybody else. They weren't treated like old people. They enjoyed themselves. No, they didn't do some things, but they did mostly everything. Really enjoyed it. Loved the fact that it was for adult only, and they had gone to the Mexican Riviera. Now they were doing the Dominican Days cruise, and they were planning on going next year to go to the Mediterranean. So they really enjoyed it. I mean, we saw people there of all ages, all backgrounds, all creeds, all colors, which we really enjoyed, because some cruise lines you don't see that. And it's important, at least to myself, I saw a lot of people that were disabled that were enjoying themselves, not only in wheelchair. So a couple of blind people there. I saw people signing there, a lot of people in wheelchairs. So they were really enjoying themselves. Some people had food allergies that they really take good care of with their food options. Okay, getting back to the galley, which is their interpretation of a buffet. You actually sit down, you have a menu. They have different stations there, from breakfast 24 hours, burgers. They have a romaine or a noodle station. They have sandwich station. They have desserts. They have Japanese. They have Japanese. I'm trying to think of some of the other things that they have. So for lunch, since we got on lunchtime, I have a picture of this. I had a picture of all the food we had. I had a beautiful bowl of romaine noodles with an egg and pork and some seaweed in it. I love romaine. I love trying new things. They can make it hot and spicy, or they can make it plain. I don't do hot and spicy, but it was very good. Nelson had an American cheeseburger, and the fries were out of this world. And then I had some dessert, which it's on there. It looks like it's called the Scarlet Lady. It's a red dessert with white on it. There's chocolate in the middle. And remember, all your food and eateries are included. There may be one or two things not included, like at the Wake, which is a steak and seafood restaurant. They have a tomahawk steak, I believe it's $40, and they had this big bowl of seafood, the lobster and crabs and all that, which we didn't see because if we did, we would have got it. Also $40, but everything else was included. English tea, which is traditional English tea at 1 o'clock with scones and cakes and all different kinds of teas. Yes, that is $19 a person. And if you're a Red Hatter or Amy and Nancy, we got to get together. We got to do English tea on Scarlet Lady. Gonna get together. The tea timers. Definitely, this is a cruise for us. I saw a lot of people from Britain on the ship because the Valiant Lady that is over in the UK and sailing over in November. It's too cold for them right now, Brits, to be sailing. So they came over to do the Scarlet Lady, and the Brits love Virgin Voyages. Not because Richard is British, but because they just love the concept of adult-only sailing. So anyway, we did that. We went to our room after that. Beautiful room. They got the different lighting on your tablet in the room. You can change the colors of the lights, turn the TV on, opens and closes the drapes on the sea terrace, and that hammock was out of this world. And if it's both me and Nelson, it's just me. I actually took a nap on it. It was a wonderful experience just lying in the sea breeze and taking a nap. I normally don't take a nap on the cruise, but you can enjoy your room. On other cruise ships, you're always out. You want to get back to your room, just get in that hammock and just enjoy the day. From there, we took a break and then we toured the ship. There are a total of 17 decks, starting from the running track that is separate. You can walk around the running track and then come down to 16, where you've got all your different yoga and exercise areas. There's 3 gyms that have all the different exercise classes, which are included with the price of your Virgin Voyages. Everything from yoga, cycling, all different times of the day that they have events, including into the evening. They have lectures on health and wellness. They have, of course, on the other decks, they have traditional bingo, which somebody won like $1,600 at bingo. They have music all over the deck, from violins playing to somebody playing guitar to different entertainment. The first night we ate, I'm trying to remember now, where did we eat the first night of the cruise? No, we did not eat at Gun Bay. Oh yes, the first night we ate at the Italian restaurant, Extra Virgin. Thank you. I had a trouble thinking. Extra Virgin is truly an Italian restaurant that you will find either in Italy or New York City. They serve you small portions like you would do in Italy, but you could order more. Just like at the buffet, you could sit and order your food. If you want more, they'll bring you more. But I have to go back to the buffet. I love being pampered. They'll bring you your coffee in the morning. You don't have to wait online for coffee. I had oatmeal every morning, out of this world. I had my bagel, lox, and cream cheese every morning. You sit down, you order it from one of the servers, they bring it to you, you relax, you eat your breakfast. It's like eating at a restaurant, but not. Like, that's the only way I can explain it. And they really don't want you walking around the galley, but you can. I mean, nobody's going to stop you at all. But so you can walk around and see everything going on. The food is made fresh and all that. And then you sit down and you order your food. So getting back to it, that night, we ate an extra virgin, the Italian restaurant, which is very well thought out restaurant. Uh, I had fried artichoke that looked like a flower upside down. I have pictures of it. And I had it in a garlic aioli. It wasn't that deep fried artichoke that you get that's already floured. It was actually upside down. It looked like a stem, beautifully done. And then Nelson, trying to remember what Nelson had. He had calamari, which he loved, done right, not chewy, not rubber bands. Very good. Then we had a charcuterie board. That's with the different Parmesan and blue cheese, and we had prosciutto and capicola and all the different everything that came with it. Wasn't big, just enough for the two of us. And then Nelson had braised pork cheek. When people say pork cheek, it's like it was the moistest pork I've ever eaten, and you have to try it. And he also had gnocchi that came with it. You have a little side pasta, not this big bowl. You have the side of pasta that goes with it. I had squid ink pasta with seafood, which you don't taste the squid ink. It was black pasta with shrimp and mussels and a little shrimp mussels and clams in it, very good. I also had the capon chicken, which is a little chicken with capers and lemon, very good. I ate it with my fingers. It was so little because you try to eat it with a fork, you make a mess. And then did we have dessert? I'm trying to think what we had for dessert. Oh yes, we had these fried, it looked like little zeppelis for dessert. And you dip it into ricotta cheese, ricotta and cream cheese. I gotta say mascarpone cheese, and you dip it in black currant jelly. Oh my God, it was so good. You got about 3 or 4 of them. Not a big plate, but just enough to satisfy, and they were out of this world. The food on Virgin was created by Michelin star chefs. So you know that these places are not cheap, and they are included in the price of your package. The only thing that's not included, I mean, you get your gratuities. Nobody asks for warning. And we have on camera and Kim. Good morning. How is everybody? If you have any questions, keep following. I'm just checking out right now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So let's see, what else? Oh yes, also that night we didn't do anything. We were kind of tired. We went back to the room after walking around. The following day we were in training for with the other travel agents. We did do the galley every morning for breakfast. For lunch, we had the best pizza in the whole wide world. They have a great pizza parlor there, so you have to try the pizza. It's included. And also ice cream. It's included every day. You have the regular flavors, and then every day you have a new flavor, but they have 6 or 7 different flavors of ice cream, some of the best in the world. You got a cup or a cone. Felt like a kid, but the pizza's out of this world, so we had pizza. And then we had gunbae that night for dinner, which is the Korean barbecue. And when we did originally in 2021, the ship tour, we also did gunbae. And each time we do it, we sit with other people and try different options and everything. Again, I have pictures, I have videos on my Facebook page. Please follow us, please comment here as well. This will also be on YouTube. So whatever you missed, we're there. So, but we love to hear from you. Just an FYI, we are trying to plan another Virgin Voyages cruise at May 21st to the 26th. This one's going to Mexico. And just to let you know, if you're a karaoke fan, they have 2 private rooms, and we're trying to get one for people who in our group who want to practice or enjoy this karaoke for just us and not the outside people. We'll have that. If you're a crafter, there's a lot of arts and crafts on this ship. So keep in touch, keep following us. You will have 30 days to book your deposits for this cruise because they do groups differently than the other cruise lines. So if you want the best offer, book early to do it. And if you have sailed with Virgin before, you can use your future cruise credits with us. So let's see, getting back. We went to God Bay, very good. Wheelchair accessible, friendly, Wednesday. We just took it easy. We really didn't do much entertainment to the last 2 days of the cruise. Nelson did go to the casino one night and enjoyed himself. I just walked around, strolled around. Well, you know, I like watching people and see how they enjoy things and stuff. We did go the 3rd day to Puerto Plata. It was my 2nd time there. The first time we were with Carnival Cruise Lines. It was a different area of Puerto Plata where they were over in Amber Cove. We were at Virgin's Pier. I did not care for Puerto Plata, especially being in a scooter wheelchair. It's not paid very well over there by the store, so my back was kind of hurting me once I got back. But if you have no problems, there's a lot of stores and bars and stuff. This is also where you pick up your tours and excursions. Please verify your excursion with me, especially if you have disabilities. The one excursion I went on said it was wheelchair accessible, and it wasn't. I did bring it to the attention once I got back on the ship because I wound up sitting on the transportation over 3 hours and I wasn't happy at all. It was hot. And I just want to make sure it was brought to the attention. I got my money back, but the point was that the description of the tour was not what was promised. So from there, please reach out to me. Even if you're not wheelchair accessible or disabled, let me know and I will help you through whatever it is you need to get through with this. We appreciate it very much. So anyway, where is everybody? I know you're out there watching. Say good morning or something. The next day we were at sea. We did the test kitchen for dinner one night. Test kitchen, it's very, very different. You get very small tasting plates, so either eat before or eat after because you're going to be hungry afterwards. Again, we had the galley for breakfast because you can eat at the Wake, you can eat at Razzle Dazzle, which is the vegetarian restaurant, but we enjoyed eating at the galley because we got what we wanted. We loved being served, and it was great. Just get up, go to breakfast, and go on with our day. We did have the rest of our training as travel agents, and then we get a couple of surprises from the crew, from the show. Our guy, Adam, who was our trainer from Virgin, first of all, we got to meet the captain and the heads of the different departments. Housekeeping, entertainment, and everything. And when you're talking to them very laid back, including the captain, because the captain and the crew do not go around wearing no fancy whites and in stripes, and then at night they don't have the captains toasting and wearing the fasten coats and stuff. In fact, he originally came from Norwegian Cruise Line. He used to be the captain on the Getaway. A lot of the employees on Virgin were kind of snagged from Norwegian and Disney, and they got the best of the best to come on over. And they do not regret it because they have bigger rooms for the employees. They're getting paid more. That's why that's why gratuities are free. We do not pay gratuities at all. So they're getting paid a lot better, that they don't need tips from us, that it is based in your affair. So you don't even see it. They are a little more than, I would say they price about Norwegian or Celebrity versus Carnival and Royal, but you know what? You're getting all 20 eateries included. You're getting your gratuities included. You're getting your Wi-Fi included. You're getting your exercise and activities included. Getting all entertainment included. You know what that's like when you're nickel and diming, the specialty restaurants and all that. Oh yeah, your basic drinks are included, your bottled water, bottled juices, soda, teas, coffees. If they don't have a standard drink package, what they do have, good morning, August, good morning, Douglas. If you have any questions about Virgin, this will be repeated and also be on my YouTube channel, so keep on watching. It's a little long, sorry. But this is a full review of the cruise. So anyway, so as I was saying, a lot of these employees they went after them from Disney and Norwegian, other cruise lines, and got the best of the best. So some, if you're a regular cruiser of these other cruise lines, you may see your favorite bartender, your favorite steward that took care of your ship at room. And Anthony was fantastic that took care of our room. He got me ice all the time. He helped me with the scooter. He helped us with our luggage. He was so friendly. And it wasn't forced friendliness. It was very nice. So getting back to all that. Hey dear, how are you? My husband's watching. Hi, Nelson. So let's see what else. Oh yes, so we met the captain, very nice. He's from Italy, Portofino area, very funny. And he walks around the ship all the time. He lets everybody else take care of the ship while he walks around. Mr. Virgin, he works around, and you never know because he's wearing a blue shirt and khaki pants. So unless you look and sees, he is captain in tiny little letters above his name, Vincenzo. And they took all our, when we were there giving them advice and this and that, they actually wrote things down. At the end of your cruise, please do the surveys. They do take it seriously, what you like, what you didn't like. So please make sure when you're doing the cruise I just finished taking my survey, and I gave them, there were a couple of doors on the ship that were not wheelchair accessible. I love Bimini Beach, but I didn't care for the food that they had there. So I asked them to have more options at Bimini. We'll get to Bimini in a few minutes. Yes. Oh yes, the bar tab. Love the bar tab. Bar tab is different from a drink package, because I'm going to tell you, on a drink package, when you're cruising, first of all, you have all that taxes and everything else when you're buying your drink packages. So it's not a free option. You're getting taxes added onto that. Plus you have to tip the bartenders, right? Okay, first of all, your gratuities are already included. They start out with $300 bar tab. That is for the lead person in the room. Now, I'm not a big drinker, but I was able to use it for my specialty coffee, like cafe mocha and cappuccinos, which are not included. I did have 1 or 2 drinks. Nelson did not overdrink. He had his drinks that he had. He didn't, we enjoy ourselves. We're on a cruise, but we didn't even spend anywhere close to $300. I think we came close, but not. And that bar tab, you could share. Let's say you're meeting a friend. Oh, I want to buy you a drink. You can use your bar tab. You can do this and that. If you run out of your bar tab, you just go to guest services and you add more money to your bar tab. That is it. When you're on a ship, cruise line, you have to get the beverage packages for both of you. And the other person may not drink. It may not worth it. And you do get top shelf drinks. You're not getting watered down drinks with Virgin. You're getting the best drinks possible. Let me see if we have any questions. Anybody out there have any questions about Virgin yet? Okay, no. So, but keep on watching. I have to say, for those of you who are thinking about Virgin or may want to try it and you're loyal to another cruise line, they got a great matching option for you if your rewards are like you've been sailing, I don't know, you're a high rewards client, not just a first timer, but they will match what you're getting plus on the cruise ship. So let me know, especially with our May 2023 sailing to Mexico, Cozumel and Cozumel and Bimini Beach. So we're going May 21st to the 26th, 2023, and more information is coming on about that. And if you're a travel agent that I work with at Outside Agents and you want a client to come along and try Virgin, let me know. We'll work together on it. We'll talk to me off list and we'll talk about it. So there you go. Bimini Beach. Bimini is a private beach club that you get to go on every one of their Caribbean cruises. It is a phenomenal beach club. It's not like you walk off the ship and it's right there. You actually have to take a tram, and yes, it's wheelchair accessible to get there. And you can also go to the Hilton as well, which is right there, and go gambling if you want. But it's a private gated beach club. You get there, and they did it right, especially for those of us in wheelchairs and scooters. Not only do they have the ramps and stuff, but when you go out to the beach, they have like these almost like rugs that are flat that you goes up all the way to the water. So you can roll up, leave your scooter there, or sit in your wheelchair and stay there. Umbrellas all over the place. I have pictures and videos, so you'll see that. Your bar tab is included there. Food is included there. They got a quiet pool. They got a party pool. They got ocean. They got cabanas. They got umbrellas all over the place. They got hammocks. It is huge there. So there is plenty of places to either be quiet and comfortable or as loud as you want. In the evening, they have fire pits and stuff. The thing I like about Virgin, they stay there later, like into the sunset, so you can enjoy cruising out of the sunset or cruising at night. The day we went to Bimini? No, the day before we went to Bimini, we went to the Wake Steakhouse and we sat. No, it was the day we went to the Dominican Republic. So we went to the Dominican Republic with a plata, came home, ate at the Wake, which is a steak and seafood restaurant, and it overlooks the pier with the mountains from Dominican Republic, got all the lights on and the sunset. It was really beautiful. So if you have a chance to eat at the Wake, please do so. It's right at the pier where you see the lines and everything else attached to the pier. We had a beautiful window. So when the ship left, you got to see it all fading away with the sunset behind it. The ambiance of the ship was amazing. the food at the wake, I had lamb chops. Nelson had New York strip. They had the best clam chowder ever there. So high fives, high tens. Again, Michelin star chefs on the ship. Let's see, where else? Oh yes, the last day of the cruise, we did the Scarlet Lady night. Make sure you please bring your red. It's a very different party. They tell you why you do the Scarlet Lady. It's actually a Greek myth that they explain to you all about it. I have a video on it that I will put on YouTube and Facebook. And then the party goes all around the ship from deck 6 and 7, and pop-up parties. And in one of the entertainment areas, there's a lady that is dressed up like the goddess that the story's about, and she sings about her love that she lost and why they have Scarlet Night. So I have that as well. I have so much for all of you. And then it goes all the way up to deck 15 where the pool is. And oh my God, that was the best pool. Nelson and I really never let our hair down. For us, we enjoyed it. It was not dirty. It was not anything else. They had singers and dancers there. And yes, you're going to get wet because at the end of the night, everybody in their clothes jumped in the pool. The pool is not deep, so it's not like one of these deep pools. Everybody got soaked. Everybody got wet. We all enjoyed ourselves. We all had fun. And you don't have to do the party if you don't want to. But I would, no matter how old you are, you gotta let your hair down just a little bit to have fun. I'm gonna say I will be doing immersion again and again and again because I was treated like a sailor. Not an old sailor, not a young sailor, not anything. I was treated like a person. And whether you're white, black, LGBTQ, no matter who you were, they were treated the same, inclusive, respectfully. It's a very sustainable ship. We got the secret and surprises. We did get to see as travel agents. We got to go to the bridge. We got to see all the interesting things on the bridge, and you have to have videos of that. And then we were taken to a secret spot that we could not have our cameras, but it was an area that they were going to use for the crew for, place to go to relax and enjoy during COVID. But since then, they use it for special events that they take people and you pop champagne, and we hung out for a little bit before the end of the evening. So it was a great event. Kudos to Virgin. We will be selling you again and hope that you will join us. And especially those of you who do Royal, who do Carnival, who do Norwegian, that want to try something new. This is fantabulous. I can't say enough about it. You won't be bored, but you'll be relaxed, you'll be refreshed. And again, it's not in your face art, that it's contemporary. It's more going on a yacht versus a cruise ship. And that's the way I felt. So if you want to watch this again or have questions, contact me, Cheryl at Chevery at 631-456-5394, or reservations at cheverytravel.com. And you can watch this again on our YouTube channel. Please leave comments below. And we'd love to hear from you. Take care. Bye-bye.